Welcome, gamers. It's Monday. We're back again on Monday. Welcome, Stream Elements. Welcome, Nutritious. Welcome, Tag Barrel, Hamflow, Namai, JD. Everyone's here. Look, this is today's image. It is a tree. And it's based on the fact that we drew trees last week. If you'll remember, on Monday, I think it was Monday, we drew some trees. Anyway, I feel like my voice is dying for some reason. I don't know what it is. It sounds weird. It just feels like it's like a little bit strained, you know? I don't know what it is specifically. But surely it's fine, right? Surely just because I haven't talked recently. That's probably what it is. That tree. Yeah, we drew this tree right here. This tree. Getting a mini sore throat, right? I wonder what it is. There was like a big rainstorm this morning. I looked outside and it was like, there was so much rain. Welcome Yuko as well. Alright, enough of this stream beat stuff, okay? We're listening to Nintendo, whatever it's called. Best chill and nostalgic Nintendo playlist. Let's go to the next one. A playlist Nintendo chill music to work, study in the morning. Let's go. Welcome, George Chungus. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of this stuff. Alright, let's open up a Sprite. Welcome, Chicken Coop Enjoyer as well. So we got these things right here. We are not studying. I don't know, someone could be studying. I mean, it also says work. It could be morning somewhere. It could be morning somewhere, okay? It's not even Nintendo, it's Nintendo. Possibly to, like, remove copyright strikes. Like, oh, we didn't say Nintendo, we said Nintendo. Obviously. 5 a.m. somewhere, exactly. Literally, it could be 5 a.m. in Japan right now. 6? Okay, what time in... what's a place where it could be 5 a.m.? India. Nope. Time in... I mean, Korea would be the same as China, right? So it would be like Indonesia? No, okay. What is geographically between Indonesia and Japan? Because Japan is 6 a.m. There's got to be somewhere between that. Mongolia. It doesn't even say. It's 5 a.m. in Mongolia. Literally, there it is. I know geography. I'm familiar with some aspects of geography. I'm studying the Wolfie stream for advice? What kind of advice? How could anyone possibly get advice? Anyway, that was a very sudden transition. It happened like right as I opened the game, so I was like, did my game cause the music to change somehow? It did not. Alright, so last time we added rocks. We have this rock. We have this rock. We have this rock. And that's it. That's all the rocks. Welcome, Choco Jacks. And this one kind of, I feel like this rock is a bit distracting. Maybe it's got too much stuff going on. I don't know. It's so cute. Thank you, thank you. I need to learn Sprite. I mean, if you know any graphics program, it's basically like that. Basically the same thing. Look at this bridge. Look at this bridge out here. Anyway, we gotta figure out what to add to the game. Now you might be like, well, Wolfie, what if you just add gameplay? What if you just add game? You know? Not just graphics, but actual gameplay? To which I respond, no. We can't have gameplay. We have to keep adding things so that I can procrastinate on adding gameplay elements. So what would be the next logical thing? Last time we added bridges, we added lily pad. Welcome next time. You have 3 rocks but 1 tree. No, look, we got like hundreds of trees. Literally billions of trees right here. Hey, what is this? January 14th, Nintendo eShop Music? Did the eShop Music ever sound like this? I don't remember this. eShop Music? How about flowers? No, we have flowers. Look. There's flowers right there. There's flowers right there. Literally exists. Alright, let's take a look at Link's Awakening. Oh, there were buildings. We could have buildings. We could have man-made things like paths, like roads, things like that. Bushes, true. We could have bushes. You know what? Bushes might be good. It might be good variety to have bushes. Look, they had bushes here. Let me go to work. Why not woman-made things? I don't know. I don't even know. Isn't that messed up? Society would do this. They would, by default, have it be man-made. Despite the fact that women have also made these things. Curious. Very strange. Really says a lot about society. Welcome, Panics. I love games with no gameplay. What's your favorite game that has no gameplay? Any fans of gaming? Muv-Luv, I've never played it, but I'm sure GTA 6, yeah, that game's not even out. It's true, actually so true. Literally doesn't even exist. And some might say that it will never exist. I don't know if that's true. It's probably not true. It probably will exist at some point. But I don't know when. Now, I know that you can just look up when it comes out, but I'm not doing that because I'm not playing it. I'm not playing GTA. Alright, we're gonna delete these trees. Progress Quest. Is that an incremental game? Alright, let's see. Let's attach to Tmux session. Let's check our current Git status. Oh, I know of this song. I've heard this song before. Yoshi's on the beach. Yoshi's story. Well, we can see all the spoilers, all the songs that are coming up. Got Donkey Kong. Got Mario Odyssey. You guys know that Mario, it only shows up in the IMAX version of the Odyssey movie? It's weird. It's weird they made that distinction. People are like, oh, Christopher Nolan shot this film specifically to be shown on only a subset of screens. Some people will never even see the true experience. They'll never even see Mario go, wahoo! Cappy's not even there. It's a fake RPG from 2001 where everything automatically progresses. How can it be a fake RPG though? Like, although it automatically progresses, like, is that still not also an RPG? Welcome, Teeny. Is this the infamous games, unlimited games, but no game? No, this is a game. It's a different game. Alright, let's add bushes. Let's add bushes. Now, do I copy these bushes? 16 by 16 sprite bushes. Mario. It could be more like the Animal Crossing style bush. The bushes you chop down. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if we'll chop down bushes. We're talking about these bushes. Those ones. Do something like this. Wait, Vacuum Sugar Quest had bushes. We could just copy those. Although those were top down. And maybe it works as well. Well, okay, these ones are pretty small. We could copy the general shape. I mean, I guess the ones that are here, these ones, are more like hedges. Hedges are kind of like bushes, but they're also different. They're similar, but different. I don't like how, like, this playlist doesn't fade in and out. It kind of just goes, like, very suddenly. Like, you go from here. Okay, see, look at that. That was so sudden. It's messed up. Don't they know? Okay, they should be fading things out. Gradual transitions. What is this? Amateur hour? Can't believe they would do this to me. Messed up. It's messed up. Who is this person? Ninteen Gaming? They got Kirby dancing. Only listen to playlists made by pros. Yeah, like, what is this, huh? They got so many. What the heck? How can they have so many of these? Damn. Ninteen Gaming is a well-known playlist maker who doesn't fade their music out. Can't believe this. YouTube. Game Freak, Capture Inc., TPCI. It does look AI generated. The use of emoji made me think, like, this looks like AI. But I mean, okay, so the channel was made 2016, which to me implies that at least it wasn't always AI generated. Wait, the oldest thing was 1 year ago? Hold on. Despite the account being made 2016, first video was uploaded a year ago. What if it is AI? What if it is? I don't know. Do not repost without permission, as if they own the song. This video was given a special license directly from the artist. I feel like that's not true. I kind of doubt that Nintendo would specifically allow Ninteen Gaming to upload this. Nepotism seeps its roots into everything. Can't believe it. It might be an old Let's Player channel that hides everything. That's my tell for AI. Should I listen to a different playlist that is not... I mean, I already don't like that it's like fading the music improperly. Let's just go... No, but look, all these are from the same channel. Let's skip all the Ninteen Gaming ones. We got Fever Dream. You think Fever Dream is much better? Aren't they all low effort? Yeah, but that one was like... I don't know, man. There should be a little bit more effort at least. What about this one? Is this AI? Right, I doubt it. What if it's not? Oldest. Look, 7 years ago. Surely that's fine. This was before the AI era. Got a lot of obscure games here. Disney, Barbie. Yeah, sure. Let's listen to this one. Alright, so... question is, what kind of bushes are we adding to this? Are we adding hedges? Are we adding these bushes? I don't know. I guess we could have both. Let's start off with hedges, because I think that would be easier. Actually, no, it'd be harder, but it's also fine. I think it's also fine. So we gotta make it in such a way that it tiles nicely. Right, you all know about the dual grid system, where things are tiled in such a way. Like this. And then got that one. And then what? Anyway, anything cool happened this weekend? Anything even worth talking about? It's nothing. Literally nothing ever happens. Isn't that good though? Is it good that nothing happens? Existed. Sign a contract for job? Is it for a job on the weekend? All confused, Hunter. Good sandwich? That's good. I hope the sandwich had good ingredients, high quality ingredients from places. Welcome Frosty Klondike. Hope game dev is going well. It's going. Things are happening. Technically I did it on Thursday. That's not the weekend. That's disqualified. You're not allowed to say things like that when it's not even the weekend. Was at Otakon, not at Otakon. This guy's going to every convention. Started buying more expensive instant ramen. Didn't know what I was missing. Surely they're all the same. Spider-Man movie. Yeah, and that's why Hamflo didn't stream. We missed out on Hamflo's stream because he was watching Spider-Man. Yeah, we just don't even know. We don't even know, man. Spider-Man. That Spider-Man movie is fun. I honestly didn't even know it existed. I was like, didn't they just come out with a Spider-Man movie? And apparently there's like another one already. Using cheap ramen before, this stuff is really higher quality. How much higher, Paul? How much could it even be? That man was a well, spoilers. Now we know that there was a Spider-Man in that game. And by game I mean movie. I don't know why I said game. Why did I say game? It's not even a game. It's been 5 years? Spider-Man movies list. Last Spider-Man movie was 5 years ago? That's recently. Isn't that literally 2 years ago? Spider-Man. Where's the list? Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse. Brand New Day. No Way Home. Oh, I guess it was a long time ago. It's 5 years ago. I mean, that was during the pandemic, right? This was around pandemic era. And everything kind of just blends together. Time is not even real, okay? You think time is real? I don't think so. If you count the animated stuff, they never stopped. Someone should stop them. Has anyone thought that there's enough Spider-Man movies? That they should just not have any more Spider-Man? I don't know. There might be enough movies. Yeah, they gotta stop making movies. Literally, the world has had enough movies, okay guys? I'd be down for them to stop. Well, as long as people keep giving them money, it's not gonna stop. They're gonna be like, well, people are still paying money, so why should we stop? Literally no reason to stop, and then they'll never stop. And who is to blame but the consumers? That's right, everyone. It's your fault. It's literally your fault. You specifically pause this. All of your movie watching. I've been doing my part, okay? Not watching movies. People out here just have to ruin it by watching movies. But that's fine. You know what? Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's just how life is. The highest grossing weekend ever? Sounds gross. That's freaking gross, man. Telling me this movie is gross? Can't believe. Uma Musume. They should stop making those too. There should be no more movies, I think. It's gross, it's about a spider. Well, I mean, it could be, it's arguable. Sometimes spiders are not gross. When specifically, I don't know, but surely there's some times when they're not gross. I feel this is not a very good looking bush. I feel this is not very high quality. It's kind of just like, whatever. Maybe when I add more details. Right, oh shoot, look at that, some texture. Some shadows right here. And now you're like, oh shoot, that is in fact a hedge. It's a hedge right there. Look at that. I want to play the moving pictures. It's gross about us, but I already read that one. Tarantulas are cute. I can't read. I can't talk. Guys, I just can't talk today. What if I just stop talking this stream? Tarantulas are cute because they're fuzzy. I see. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen a tarantula in real life? I've never seen one. I don't even know, man. Literally, I don't even know. It's Monday. I mean, it's Tuesday somewhere though. Tuesday. Literally Tuesday out there. At the zoo. I don't think I've seen a tarantula at the zoo even. They have them at the reptile shows, but they're not reptiles though. Are they feeding the tarantulas to the reptiles? Why would they do that? Isn't that bad for the tarantulas? Doesn't that kill the tarantulas? Can't believe they would do that to them. And then, yeah. Tuesday. Tuesday, isn't it? No, reptile shows also have frogs and rabbits. Well, I mean, frogs are reptiles, so that makes sense. Rabbits, though? Rabbits are not reptiles. Why would they have rabbits? Doesn't make any sense. Rabbits are amphibians? No, they're mammals. They're literally creatures. Creatures out there. You connect two bushes like this. Now, this seems strange. This is not the way to do it. Rabbits are marsupials. Are marsupials not mammals though? I thought marsupials are mammals. Marsupials. What about orange peels? Marsupials? What do you think about this? Ever consider that animals? You ever thought about animals, huh? I didn't think so. I thought so. People don't even consider animals. Animals are pretty cool. Also the fact that humans are animals. It really boggles the mind, right? You're like, man, animals are weird. And then you're like, wait, we are animals. We as humans are also included in the categorization of mammals. And I think that's pretty interesting, honestly. Keep thinking about getting a bird, scared of the RNG temperament. What if your bird simply just didn't do that? What if the RNG was just having a bird that doesn't do that? It could happen. Some birds are crazy. What do you think is the craziest bird of all the birds out there? If you were to be like, you should stay away from this bird specifically, and don't say dinosaurs, because you know we're like, oh, dinosaurs evolved from chickens or whatever, or the other way around, but they're not really birds. Okay. Yeah, cassowary. I was thinking cassowary as well. I feel like they are pretty dangerous from the limited knowledge that I have of them. Any bird? Well, I guess birds. I guess any bird. Any bird, or I guess just birds that people usually have as pets. Either is valid. What's the best bird to get? Chicken. Maybe chicken. Budgies. Umbrella cockatoos are crazy. Umbrella cockatoos are super wild. They will tear up everything and stab you. They would never do that. Why would they stab people? That's like illegal. Birds would never commit crimes because they're well aware of our legal system. They know. They're like, we gotta stop committing crimes. What are the best bird to get if I freaking hate birds? Chicken sandwich. I think. I guess if you, it depends on what you mean by hate. Like, what if you hate the taste of birds? What if, like, I don't know. What if, guys? Literally, what if? My parents have a rooster that just showed up. How does a rooster just show up? In the wild, it just showed up to your home? It's like, hey guys, this is my home now. No worries, I live here now. Is this a thing that happens to people on a regular basis? Welcome, extraneous Jedi. It's not the rooster who showed up. They showed up to the rooster. It's the rooster who stepped up. I don't know about that one. I don't know if that's true. Their house probably from the neighbors. No one will say whose rooster. It's just theirs now. Hey guys, it's ours now. They live in the woods. Okay, that makes more sense. I assume that they lived in, like, you know, not the woods. But that is some important context. And now I understand. I understand everything about why they chose to do this. It makes so much sense. Why can't I paint this color? What the heck? I'm using, this is the eyedropper tool? Wait, okay, that was weird. Rural area. Good old countryside. Anyone else living in the countryside? Any fans of the country. They start to feed it, and when I visit the rooster, it runs up to my car, pet it, and then it runs off. It will not let me come up to him. He's a cat like that. Only pets when he wants pet. Classic. You know how dogs is. And by dogs, I mean cats. Those are different creatures. I don't know why I said dogs. Obviously, I meant cats. Frogs. Does anyone own a frog as a pet? What even is the deal with frogs, man? Turtles even? What about turtles? People often own turtles as pets. Thought about it, but humidity is a pain to manage. You have to get like a humidifier, a dehumidifier. A blue tongue skink, the kibby. I don't even know what a kibby is. What even is? What even are these creatures that you're naming? Just don't know. Kibbert, I also don't know what that is. Kibling, I also don't know what that is. I guess I could look it up. But wouldn't that ruin the mystery? You ever think by searching for things that you're ruining the wonder of not knowing what things are? And therefore the optimal approach is to just be completely ignorant. Just like in real life. Just, you know, this is the way most people deal with life. If I don't know what something is, I will just never know. I'll just never look it up. And in fact, I will take pride in my ignorance. You know, we live in such an era where we have so much information available to us. And yet I'm choosing to make use of none of it. Which is really like, it's kind of messed up, if you think about it. To be willfully ignorant for no reason. Kibby is cute when she runs across the place. Her feet sound like they weigh a ton. Killing. Oh, that's the name. I thought it was like the species. Is that a name, or is that like an animal type? Kibling? It's not an M. Okay. What if it was Kirby? People call cats those names. Kibby. Is that just a cat? Kibby? Or just a type of cat? Is it Kibby? Look at the Kibbert. Are you to me, Bert? The people is just, oh, I see. It's just a way to say cat. Has science gone too far? Are people just saying words in a way that I will never understand? I will just never know the meaning of words nowadays. Doggo. Look at that doggo. A pupperino. Have you ever heard someone say pupperino non-ironically? I feel like nowadays it's become such like a thing that people only say when they're being ironic. A heckin' chonker, a heckin' pupperino. Good old doggo. I just don't know. We don't even know anymore. The words have lost all their meaning. That's the way to call a dog. People on Reddit do. But I feel like they're saying it ironically, aren't they? Do you think they're saying it for real? Heckin' Chonker, heckin' Paparino Doggo, Choco J Paparino. Pepperino even. Pepper. What if instead of pupper, it was pepper? There's a subreddit r/rare puppers where everyone talks like this unironically. But like, how do we know that they're not just like, it's not just some kind of inside joke, that they're all just... I guess if you say something ironically enough, it becomes unironic, so I don't know, maybe it has exceeded that threshold. No one is classifying dogs as chonkers, but I do see fat dogs. No, definitely, people are definitely classifying them as chonkers. If you do it long enough, it becomes unironic. Exactly. Exactly, man. I do classify dogs as chonkers. Puperinos. This Pupperino is crazy, man. The Pupperino situation is out of control. What were they thinking? What were they even thinking, man? It's less mean to tell someone their dog is a chonker instead of just fat. Maybe you're right. I mean, I guess like the dog doesn't get its feelings hurt because the dog doesn't even understand. The dogs, they don't even get it. The fact that the dogs are large doesn't even occur to them. That's just how they are. It's just their life. The dog understands enough. But what if someone was like insulting the dog in like a friendly tone? A lot of times people do call their pets stupid in an endearing way. They're like, this is so stupid, it's got one brain cell. Classic one brain cell dog or cat. What if the dog understood? What if it understood what a brain cell was? And then it's like, well, I'll have you know, I have a very high IQ actually. You can't be saying this to me. I graduated top of my class at Dog University. Just to be insulted like this, I can't believe it. Literally, don't even know. Don't even know the things I have to go through. This dog watches Rick and Morty. It's true. Rick and or Morty. What if they made a dog version of Rick and Morty? For dogs. And then dogs can watch them. Dogs can be laughing at the movies. By movies, I mean the show or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. Literally, don't even know. We may never know. Possible, we may never find out. But look at this bush, though. Look at these bushes. And by bushes, I mean hedges. Do hedges qualify as bushes? Are they distinct enough? I don't know. Just don't know, man. Put this over here, though. and then you adjust this. Well, look at that. Any fans of Rick and Morty watching the stream right now? You know, I never really knew someone who like unironically watched Rick and Morty. I feel like it's always just like, I only hear people making fun of it. But I mean, clearly it was popular enough at some point. People actually watched it. I just don't know. I just don't even know about the popularity of one of the most popular shows of all time. And I may never know. I watched some of it. The first few seasons were good. When did it start getting bad? They're like, oh, they started doing weird stuff. I liked it back before it was cool. Back when Rick used to actually have a personality. Now he's just burping. So, hey, it's me, Rick. Hey, I don't actually know what Rick sounds like. Hey, it's me, Rick. Yeah, it's me. That's right. Rick from Rick and Morty. Hey, what's the matter with you? It's Ricking time. That's probably what he sounds like. And then people go, so true, he does sound like that. He literally sounds like that. How do you know, Alfie? I don't know if it ever got bad. I stopped watching. Oh, I assume you stopped watching it because it got bad. I guess you just stopped watching it and then just was not aware if it ever did become bad. Right, what if it's still good? What if it's still actually like the best show to ever exist? It could be. It could still happen. Alright, he could be missing out on peak. Literally don't even know. And then you'll tune in and be like, ah, I missed out on so much. It's actually the best content ever known to man. Anyway, people out there still watching TV. What's the deal with television? What is this song? What are these songs even from? Are these all Cooking Mama? I feel like a lot of times these songs do not show up in most playlists that I listen to, or that streamers use. Which makes me think, like, what if these songs are obscure enough that they get content ID matched? Right? Do you think Cooking Mama 4 Kitchen Magic? What even is this? Something Nyanko White something down is cat something. I don't know, these songs could be obscure enough. I guess we'll find out later. Could find out. I think the moment you choose to play VGMs, you should probably be okay with being content ID matched. It's not big of a deal. Yeah, it's not, but like, if I could avoid it, it would be nice to avoid it. Mostly because they start running ads on my channel. And I don't like them running ads on my channel, okay? I've disabled ads on YouTube. And they can just choose to ruin that. Like when I'm watching my VODs, be like, oh, look at this. And it only really affects me when I'm like watching like all longed off, like on stream. Welcome, Calfriend. Didn't there used to be an underscore in your name? Am I mistaken? I don't know. I like vaguely remember there being an underscore. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Say So Aya. Hello. Welcome, LaFo 5000. How are you doing? For a little bit, but I got better. Oh, that's good. Pal World. Hope you had a good time playing Pal World. Welcome, Doomy Core. Welcome, Say So Aya. Pal World. That's a game that people enjoy. I've never played it, but I know that you get to shoot enemies in that game. You have like a gun. You get to like capture creatures. That's cool. Anyway, welcome, Raiders. I'm making a game. This is the game right now. It's got graphics. It's got no gameplay, but it's got graphics. You got trees, got water, got cliffs, some rocks, and now we're adding bushes. And by bushes, I mean, what do I mean? Hedges. Like these. It will surely, eventually, it'll have gameplay. But at the moment, nothing. Got no games, no gameplay whatsoever. And that's fine. Anyway, we were just talking about, I already forgot. I already don't remember what we were talking about. We're talking about TV, cartoons. I don't know. There's things to talk about, surely. But look at this, look at that. Got this one. And this one. I should probably like reverse these so that when this is next to this one, they don't all line up like this. I don't know, or maybe it's fine. Maybe it doesn't even matter. What if it does matter though? Sometimes we think things don't matter, but they do matter. They literally matter so much. Matter. Guys, what's the matter? Guys, what even is a matter? What's a matter with you, as they say? What's the matter? Alright, let's see. Is this good? We got this one. It goes like this. What even is matter? No one really knows. Science has never explained. We might never even find out. Literally don't even know. Okay. So now, I feel like maybe the top part of these might be a bit too distracting, you know? Maybe there's like too much going on up here. Here is a random topic. Society. I think Street Fighter 6, San Francisco 6 may be pretty popular. It could be. That is possible. That is possibly true. If you really think about it. But I've never played it. Accidentally stumbled into a fighting game locals the last couple of weeks. where they all play in Street Fighter 6. Talking, it's apparently the most popular fighting game ever. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Street Fighter, if you were to name all the fighting games that people might know, I feel like Street Fighter is probably like the most well known. Right? That's like the fighting game. Now some might say Mortal Kombat, but I'm saying it's gotta be Street Fighter. Welcome Dude Crazy _ Welcome BrainZap. How's the Zelda bootleg going? I don't know what you're talking about. Zelda? There's no Zelda here. Tekken. I feel like I don't know. I don't know if Tekken is like as popular. Mortal Kombat would almost be, but it's mainly limited to the US. It's banned in some countries. They got too much violence. It's too violent, man. It's literally so violent. Will this game have cute creatures in it? I have not decided yet. Maybe. Maybe it could. Maybe it should. Maybe like a rabbit. I don't know. Mortal Kombat has really fallen off. L plus ratio. Literally fell off. For real, for real. Mario Kart, Mortal Kombat has sort of become like Smash Bros, except your dad is the one picking the guest characters. Oh, I see. The one where it's like they announce like random characters. It's like, yo, they got the guy from Walking Dead or whatever. They got this guy. No way. Bro, they got Mega Man. Yo, they got... Whatever happened to Soul Calibur? Wasn't that like a popular game at some point? Soul Calibur. Does Soul Calibur still exist? They had Link in it, right? Link from the Legend of Zelda. 4, 5, and 6 weren't commercially successful. They literally fell off. We don't even know anymore. RoboCop, Rambo, Terminator, Conan, Leatherface, Alien. Okay, those are in fact very... Those are very well-known media franchise. What if they added E.T.? Wouldn't that be so funny if E.T. was a guest character? Bro, they got freaking... I don't know who else. Who else would make sense? They got... They got Iron Mouse. They got Suisei. You got Gargura. They could do it. They could do it. They could literally have all the VTubers. Have you ever considered that they could do that? If I had to be in a fighting game, which one would I pick and why? I don't know. I don't really know fighting games. So I'm not sure which one would make the most sense. Wolfie wants to see VTubers get brutally gored in the fatalities. No, I did not imply that. I forgot that was a thing that happened. They would never put whole life characters in a fighting game. What about Idol Showdown? What about Super Mario All-Star Rumble. What about Warner Brothers Fighter? What was that game called? Multiverses. I don't either. Then I don't even know. I don't even know what games exist. I mean, I would say Smash Bros. Just because, like, that's like, you know, that's the one that people get the most excited about when they reveal things. Like, whoa, Smash Bros. Whoa, Wolfie's in this one. No way. What are his abilities? He like fishes. He can do fishing. He can like draw. Like pull out a laptop and like program something? I don't know. It's possible. Mii Fighter. Oh, an ad is about to run soon. I watched someone playing the story of Hololive Dreams. It seemed like they really didn't want to apply any kind of conflict between any character whatsoever. Yeah, because they're real people. That's the problem, is that they're real. That's why you'd have to like limit the options. And also, you know, the fact that some of the members can graduate, you know, and then suddenly they're gone. Duck Game. It is a game. I'm gonna drink some water. Alright, I've hydrated. I've not actually seen too much gameplay of Hololive Dreams. All I've seen is that there's like some drama on Twitter of like people saying mean things, not realizing that they're like real people. They're like, oh, I love this song except this one. This one freaking sucks, man. The voice actor, they did an awful job on this one. And when people are like, hey, do you guys know that these are like real people? These are real people that can see your tweets. And they're like, what? It also didn't occur to me that non-VTuber fans could play the game. I kind of just assumed the only people that would be interested are people that already know Hololive. But I guess it's like, you know, just people that are rhythm game, gacha game fans in general. Like, they're like, oh shoot, a new game, let me play this. Real people, 80% of the internet is bots. That's, I would assume it would be higher than that. Honestly. Also, welcome Carabelle. What if it's at this point, I feel like it's more like 95% of the internet. It's like AI generated or something. Do you think that's a reasonable amount? That 95% of what's out there right now was created in like the past 5 years, specifically from AI. It could be true. It could, in fact, be true. I saw an ad for grilled cheese melt. I thought I sure hope it does. Grilled cheese melt. I sure hope it does. Am I right, gamers? Grilled cheese melt, I find it quite simple. Honestly. Just in my opinion, I think that it makes sense. When they start adding AI generated chatters to Twitch streams, I'm done with the internet. It's already happening. It's literally already a thing. I would be surprised if they didn't exist. just how it is. Dead internet theory. Yeah, none of us are even real. Look, man, they got AI generated streamers. What's up with that? It's a little sad when I need information about a product or something. One of the only places I feel I can get information from a human is Reddit. Yeah, or Twitch. What if you, instead of going on Reddit, you just went into a random person's Twitch chat and went, hey, what about this thing? Just completely like derail the conversation topic just to talk to a human. That'd be cool. You're like, hey guys, I'm looking for suggestions on audio interfaces. And then everyone goes, guys, we're playing a game right now. And then one person answers and you're like, oh, thank God. A real human. Headphones. What if we just started doing that? My behavior has been trained on chat data. It could happen. Is the top 10 toothbrushes, electric toothbrushes? I don't know. I just... Philips is probably fine. That's the one I have. It works fine. It's probably fine. On the Reddit mod, what I see is attempted to get posted behind the scenes unless the mods are proactive. More than 50% of posts you see are from bots. This guy, what are you actually? What are you moderating? What subreddit? We have to know. I would never willingly moderate something. Unless I have to. Such as my own chat. Other places though, no way. I watched a clip the other day of like, or not really the other day, it was actually today. I got recommended a clip of Neuro-sama was playing like Call of Duty with randoms or something. And they were like, are you a real person? She's like, no. I feel like it'd be just really weird. Like playing a game online where you expect like the people you're on team with to be like humans. And then one of them is just like an AI generated like streamer. I don't know, it would kind of be like, is this real? Is this what life is now? AI is just everywhere. And not just like, you know, the bots in the games. I mean like a person pretending to be a real player. But it's actually AI. Like it's one thing if the people know ahead of time, like you're collabing with them and they're aware, but if it's like randoms, I don't know. Most people I play online are goals and poop. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Gulls, like seagulls? Like birds? Right, this one's gonna be called Hedge. Then you mark the ones that are part of Hedge. It's gotta be these three, this one, that one, decoration, these ones are, oh no. I have a coworker who's really bought into Gen AI, considers it a magic genie that tells the correct answer to any question, always brings in AI generated solutions that don't work. Tired of dealing with it. I feel that's going to be so common. I was literally talking the other day about how one of my coworkers like intentionally enjoys AI generated videos and pays for them. And I'm just like, man, we've really fallen off as a society. Tell me people are doing this stuff. And Gork, is this real? Is this true? Is this even reality? I don't know, man. People can't even tell nowadays. There's so much stuff out there. Gronk, is this true? Gronk. Wait, Gronk is the, isn't that the baby Gronk? Whatever happened to that guy? You guys remember baby Gronk? It was like a American football child. That was a thing that existed. Gronk. Some people are basically AI generated. So true. Yo, look at this. It's very square, but maybe that's good, because you know that's just how they are. Gronk is like the German Let's Player historically. Gronk, is this true? Isn't that the tree guy from Marvel Rivals? Baby Gronk? From Star Wars? I only knew about Gronk because he had a feud with the Costco guys. Yeah. But it was a very one-sided feud. He was like, oh, the Rizzler is freaking stupid, and then they just never responded to him. They're like, okay, well, no one cares. Alright, check this out. Whoa, look. Look at that. And then, bam, look, it connects like that. It is maybe a bit too square. But maybe that's fine. Gronk. Any Gronk fans out there? Baby Gronk. Alright, so this bush does feel a bit out of place. I think if we're gonna be using this, it has to be near like human created things. We gotta start adding houses. What does this look like in the game? Actually, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. I should probably change the color scheme so it's a bit more readable. It looks like a long rock. No. Why would the rock have this texture on it? That doesn't make sense. That's illogical. Why would the rock be like this? Put some of the more detailed leaves like on the first tree. The one that I deleted. Dithering. Welcome Problems on Jet. It's got no games. I think maybe it's like it's too square. It looks weird behind the cliff. No, I think it probably just looks weird in general. Oh, maybe it does just look weird because it's behind the tree, the cliff. I mean, like so much stuff here though. It just looks out of place anywhere. Now, what about this? What if it was just there? What if it was in front? Wait, what the heck? It's part of the tree now? Oh, it's like it's under the tree. I deleted the tree I spent 12 hours on? 3 hours on. No, we're not even using that. I feel like that tree was too noisy. We have this tree. We don't have the tree. I've deleted the tree that has all the dithering. They thought we're not using that one. Also, what happened here? Oh, because I moved it. I literally just moved it. Literally. Literally for... Okay, what if it was like a little bit rounder? Have you ever considered that maybe it could be round? Perhaps a round tree. No one even considered that the tree could be round. It's not even a tree. I don't know why I'm saying tree. It's a bush. Okay, what if it was like this? Maybe that's better. Maybe then you have this one like that. And then now though. Now okay, see, that looks a little bit more like a bush. Somewhat. I think that maybe these could be a bit less aligned. This one could go over one. And then the one on the bottom right could also go over one. Okay, but also there's no need for them to be facing the same direction. Okay, you gotta flip horizontal. Although now it looks like an angry, looks just like an angry face. Actually, it just kind of looks like a face. Maybe we just remove these things. Welcome, Illumina channel. Now, what if it was like this? Wait, we don't need all of these to be this shape. Some of them could be like this. And that's it. It's genius. Looks like chocolate chips. Choco Jacks reference. Okay, what if they were all like this? But then, like, when they're all like this, is that like too much? When everything is like this, then nothing is like this. You know, what does this look like? No, but then that just looks weird. Choco Jack sounds like it'd be a good cereal. Well, that's the origin of the name. It's actually... that's literally what it is. Namai, you literally got it. That's what the name means. That's the origin story of Choco Jacks. Now you know. Now you will never forget. You'll be like, wait a second. How is that true? What is this song? What is this? Yosumin DS? I don't even know what that is. What the heck is that? Puzzle game released as a flash game? Yosumin DS? It looks like Puyo Puyo. It's fun. I've literally never heard of it. Is it a match 3 game? It looks like a match 3. Yeah, there's like games I've never heard of. So many games I didn't even know existed. Games that I will never know. How many games do you all think you've played in your entire life? Do you think you've played at least 1,000 games? Have I played 1,000 games? I probably have played 1,000 games. Hold on, can I check my list? Just of games I've played on itch. A collection of games. Are there like 1,000 games on there? Probably. Games I enjoyed. Just games. Games 26. How many games are on this list? Is there a way to tell? Are you playing the same game? No, it has to be unique games. Games 2026. Music, sound effects, platform assets. Games 2023 to 2025. How many games are on here? Try making a list of games I played on one of those sites that lists every game. Got bored going through the aids. Sure, welcome back, Usley. Were there like 1,000 games on there? It could be. That's it. Okay, so this has... How many games per list? We got 12, 14, 20. Hold on, we gotta count. The number should be on profile. For total games in collection, number should be on profile. I would need to show it on my profile. But what if I don't want to do that? Whatever, I'm gonna assume I played more than 1,000 games. Just based on frequency of games that I play. There has to be. There literally has to be. No way otherwise. You guys ever play those like 1,001 game collections where it's actually like not even 1,000 games? It's more like 20 games, but like they just have minor variations to them. Could be. Alright, look, we got a bush right here. And then if we make it longer, what does that look like? Hey, look, that kind of looks a bit more like a bush. And then you do this, and it's like, whoa. Wait, why is that still there? Oh. That's why. Okay, and then some of these could randomly not have the thing in the middle. Just, you know, just for fun. Just for enjoyment. Got these ones, got that one. And this one. And then maybe some of these could have them filled in. Maybe it should be like this. Alright, what does this look like? It kind of looks like a handbag. Isn't this like a famous handbag design? I feel like maybe it's a bit too distracting. There's like too much stuff on it. Sometimes simple is the best. You know, you look at the Zelda one. I mean, they also had this though. Can the flowers only be every so often? I mean, I could make it so that they're only on the internal ones. He is stealing again. No, that's a very common leaf design. I used that one even in Vacuous Sugar Quest when I was drawing the trees from that. It's just a common, like, you only have so many pixels you can use. So, like, obviously, right? You look at the other graphics. Love that game. Certainly is. I wasn't even watching the stream. What? This guy's not even watching the stream? Can't believe this. Imagine not watching the stream. Messed up. Ban that guy. Mods, ban that guy right now. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It's a joke. Hey, I'm joking. It's me, the Joker. Joker when he tells a joke. It was just a joke. Batman, I'm just telling you it was a prank. I didn't mean for those people to die. I just wanted them to suffer. They weren't supposed to die. Batman. That's what the Joker sounds like. It's me, the Joker. It's a me. What if the Joker was Mario? It's a me, Joker. That's right. I'm a joking here. Welcome Tweet Plays. I'm joking here. The Joker. It's the Joker, baby. And then Joker baby shows up. He's like, wah, wah, it's me, Joker. I'm the Joker baby. Get it, guys? Because like, you'd think he's saying baby as in, like, you know, just a thing that people say. But he actually meant the Joker baby. Like, literally a baby Joker. It's like Baby Yoda. It's like Grogu. Except it's the Joker. That could be it. You guys saw how popular Baby Yoda was. They should have Baby Joker. It would sell millions. People will be so happy. They'll be like, oh shoot, the Joker, but he's a baby? No way, I gotta watch this. And then they're like, well, if we have Baby Joker, we gotta have Baby Batman, right? And Batman shows up and he's a baby. Boss baby. Goo Goo serious. Why so? I get it, because he says why so serious, but now he's saying Goo Goo because he's baby. Is this just baby Looney Tunes? Yeah, but it's like the Joker and Batman. So it's like it's different somehow. Literally different somehow. Wow, but now it looks so plain though. Now there's like nothing. Now there's nothing here. Man, how did they do it? Welcome, Corton. I'd watch that. It's the Joker. It's joking time. Okay, what if we had... So specifically on these corners, we had leaves, like specifically on those corners. No, you can't do that. That's too much. That's shrimply just too much. Man, why does this look so bad? How did they make it not look bad? I mean, so they had this, right? They had this stuff. Okay, what does it look like in the game itself? Link's Awakening. This one. Okay, so you look at how they did it. When did they have these? Where did they even have these hedges? Guys, spoilers for the game, by the way, spoilers. Oh, it's in the forest. It was literally in the forest. I mean, I guess, I don't know. So this was more, so the way that I'm using it is like like in the level. Where theirs, they used it kind of like as like boundaries, you know? So maybe that's the problem. But how did they make it look good? Why does this even look good? How can we steal this for my game specifically? How can we literally copy this? Look, okay, so they had like shading on this side as well, right? I had it such that only the bottom side is shaded, right? But actually, it's different. It's literally different. Forest in a Zelda. Has there ever been a Zelda game where there has not been a forest? I don't know, I feel like probably not. I feel like forests are so common that you would expect to see a forest in every Zelda game. They would never not have a forest. Literally impossible to do. Alright, what if these were a bit less jagged? What if it was more like this? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the problem. I'm just copying this. What if we just copied? Imagine copying a well-known, beloved game. I would never. I would literally never do that. I would only copy bad games that are not beloved. I would only copy games that are hated by everyone. What do you guys think is the most hated game of all time? Were there any games that were especially controversial or hated in some way? League of Legends? No, probably not. That game has a lot of fans. I don't even know. I don't even know what games exist. Every game ever released. That every game is controversial. Back in my day, folks always ranted and raved about Sonic 06. That is true. A lot of people did hate that game. And probably still do. You guys know that that guy invented Luppy Luppy? It's when you take Luppy and you say combine it with Luppy Luppy. And it makes Luppy Luppy. Luppy Luppy. That's a thing. And then got other such things. What if the game being developed now has becomes the most hated game? This game that I'm making? That would never happen. People would never hate this game. Because it'll never exist. It'll never come out. Pro tip. People never hate. I guess people do hate games that have never come out. I mean, I guess it wasn't there like Yandere Dev game or whatever. That game's not out and people hate it. Does it mean I would get a Guinness World Record? Do they have a Guinness World Record for games that never came out? I don't think so. Half-Life 3? That's a game. Is it most hated? That people would hate this game? I don't think so. People would never. Literally impossible. After replaying Other M, I began thinking people are truly upset over nothing. I was influenced by people who made games their entire personality. Who would ever do that? Who would ever make games their entire personality? No one. No one would ever do such a thing. Surely no one cares about games this much, right? Clearly. Does it count if I just play the same 4 games on cycle? Making the games your personality? I don't know, maybe. Does it count? On the other hand, without those people, we might not have Xenoblade pop off. Has it really popped off, though? Is Xenoblade really poppin'? As the kids say, is it truly poppin'? Poppin' music. Poppin' gamer? Guys, what's poppin' gamer? Hey Germa, will we see you at Poppin' Gamer? And he says, what's Poppin' Gamer? Got him. They literally got him. He fell for it. Poppin' Gamer. He doesn't even know, man. All those dying franchises back then where you never knew if they would get another entry. Yeah, Puyo Puyo being localized English basically was never going to happen. But then they did it. They went and did it. That's good. We spent the entire Switch 1 generation knowing that Metroid is not dead. Whatever happened to the Metroid game that they announced like forever ago? Is that ever coming out? Wasn't there supposed to be a Metroid game? It came out already? It released? Alright. Oh, I did see tweets about it, like the week that it came out. And then no one talked about it. Just no one talked about it. How did I miss that? I don't know. I feel like it was like, whoa, look at this. And then like people just stopped talking about it. I don't know. Is it even real? It's open world? Wait, how did I really not hear about this? When did this come out? 2025? Oh no, I was thinking of the Metroid Prime remake or whatever. People were talking about that. I didn't hear anyone talk about this game. People talking about the Crook Chungus writing of some side characters. Overworld was an empty desert. NPCs had a millennial right. You know, I somehow did not see any of this discourse. I don't know what it is. It just never showed up. I never saw anyone play it. I mean, but look at the reviews. How can the critics be wrong? Except for Edge. I guess Edge. 4 of 10. 68%. NPCs that are like, whoa, did that just happen? Whoa, did you just shoot a laser from your gun? Whoa, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy, man. How did you do it? Well, this must be some kind of Metroid Prime 4. This must be some kind of Metroid Prime. Some kind of primal Metroid, perhaps. Everyone who wanted to play it never played a Metroid game. They all tried playing the Prime remake, lost viewers. Didn't touch another Metroid game again. Maybe. Metroid Prime Remaster came out. It was light. There wasn't much to talk about. I saw more about that game than the other game we were just talking about. People were like, "Whoa! Look! When it's raining, you can look at the rain in the visor, and it's like different somehow." They got the reflections or something. No way. It's crazy. The Prime remake in any way is special. Hey, speaking of Prime Gaming, did you know that if you use Prime subscription, you can get games or whatever? No way. Prime Gaming. No way. Primes. Recently finished Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Prime 2, as they say. They're always saying Prime 2. Everyone you talk to is always saying Prime 2. That's why it's Echoes, because they're echoing everything. Metroid. Well. What about celebrity gamers? Do you guys know that Doja Cat plays Final Fantasy XIV? I was just browsing Twitch like yesterday, and I was like browsing the Final Fantasy XIV category, and Doja Cat was on there. I was like, who is this? Their username was like Doja Cattington. I was like, is this like an imposter pretending to be Doja Cat? But it was actually her. And she was actually playing the game. She was for real playing the game. Like, what the heck? Celebrities can't play video games. It's impossible. Actually playing was a promotion. It was not sponsored. She was actually just playing the game for fun. You say that, but it's the least surprising bit of information. I don't know. See, I also don't know anything about her, which is why I assume that she would be too good for video games. Video games are like nerd things. Only nerds play Final Fantasy, okay? Real famous musicians, they would never play Final Fantasy XIV. Not even being a pop star can escape the clutches. I watched part of the stream. It was just people. She was just like, she had all of like the glamorous items. She had like 50 billion mounts that people gifted her. She didn't know really what the main story was. She also skipped through all the story, just like me, for real, for real. Say So was the most weeb adjacent song I've ever heard. Her playing Final Fantasy XIV is not surprising. Are there other like celebrities who are well known for playing like MMOs? Like surely there's some that play WoW, right? That was a thing. And I mean like ones that are not typically associated with playing like games. Because they, you know, obviously you got like, you know, the people from like Critical Role or whatever. Those people are already nerds, okay? I mean like mainstream non-nerds. I don't know. They don't exist. Celebrities don't play games. I remember, you guys remember back during the pandemic when like Elijah Wood was playing Animal Crossing? And then like he went viral because he like visited someone's island and was really polite. He was like, oh please, can I, would you mind if I pick some fruit from your trees? And she was like, yes, certainly. That was the thing. Didn't Blizzard hire actors who actively play WoW? I didn't know that they hired them because they already played WoW. I thought they just, I don't know. Did they actually? Was Mr. T like actually playing WoW as a night elf mohawk? Was this real? I don't know. I just don't know. If you were Elijah Wood, would you get it? Would Elijah Wood? Would you come to my island? I mean, I feel like I don't play Animal Crossing anymore. And also, you don't even have Animal Crossing, okay, Vac? You don't even have a Nintendo Switch. Can't believe she's LARPing. Literally fake gamer. What if everyone started playing, everyone just started playing Animal Crossing again? It would actually be kind of boring. There's not too much depth to that game. Unlike the previous Animal Crossing games, they really fell off with the latest one. Am I gonna play Big Walk? It's gotten good reviews. I don't know, maybe. Are you playing it? Is it playable with 2 players? Is that a thing? Probably. Big Walk. I've heard positive things, you know, it's big. You can walk. I'll play with you. Okay, I can get it. I will purchase the game. Perhaps. It's 2 players. Scaling up. Scaling. Power scaling. Big Walk. I know Northern Line's playing it. I saw it on Lovely Momo's schedule. They're playing Big Walk. And then we get to be spoiled on all the puzzles. I'll watch it and be like, oh, now I know the answer. Oh no. Is it like does it have randomized aspects, or is it the same every time? Surely it's random, right? Because like, why would, you know, it would reduce the replayability if it wasn't random. What if I just want a little run? What if you did? What if you ran for president? Have you considered doing that? What if he would run right now? Yo, confirmation, he's literally running right now. Can we count on your support for this election? Handful is running. He's going for it. Damn, this song is nice. What is this? Animal Crossing. Wait, is this actually from Animal Crossing? Is this content ID matchable? This is my fear. Is this actually from Animal Crossing? I don't know if it is. Sometimes they'll just have like the Animal Crossing characters, but like the song is not actually from Animal Crossing. They'll get me. No, we gotta go to real Animal Crossing. I know this is a real Animal Crossing. I saw 2 VTubers play Terraria without wiki. It seems super fun to not know how anything works. I don't know. I feel like I can't enjoy those kinds of games. Because isn't Terraria famously like a wiki game? You kind of need a wiki to know like anything. This is good music. Man, remember when Animal Crossing used to sound like this? And now it doesn't. Now it's different. Things have changed. Why is this still like that? What is that? What is this? What's that even? Simpler times. Shrimpler times. Has an in-game guide system kind of always had. In games like Terraria, you need to keep your playgroup on a leash, though. What does that mean? What does that mean? You're telling me a shrimp fried this time? So true. Shrimp. Shrimple. Shrimple is that? If it gives you any solace, I've played Terraria without wiki, because it didn't exist. I mean, I also played it without the wiki. Because I'm pretty sure it did not exist as well. But, I don't know. Oh, it's gotta be this, that's the thing that's missing. It's not even supposed to be there. Make a set time together. Make sure that you always play together so that the experience stays fun for everyone and no one gets too far ahead. That's also a thing with like Minecraft, right? If you play Minecraft with friends, you're like, first day, oh cool. It's fun to start off. And then like day 2, everyone has like an entirely optimized like mob killing farm. They got everything that harvests all their food automatically. They just press a button, they get like 1 billion EXP. They've already like finished the nether. You're like, what am I even doing? Like, why am I even here? What's even the point? I just want to build a house in the woods. And then like you log in and then like, you know, there's nowhere to build anything because everything's already built. You gotta go so far away from the main area to build anything. That's it. That's life. They already can fly? Yeah, I don't even know how to fly in that game. Get like an Elytra or whatever. I don't even know. Elytra. Man. This music is so good. Animal Crossing. I feel like there was too much of an assumption that you're supposed to use outside help when I tried it. And by it, do you mean Terraria? Or Minecraft? Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft in these. Got 'em. Terraria is one of those few games that gave me actual burnout. I played 80 hours in a week. That's like twice the amount of a full-time job. What the heck? Wake up, Terraria, sleep, repeat. That's like one of those t-shirts. The Fortnite Fortnite sleep repeat t-shirts. But it was real. It was real. Oh yes, this song. I paused my Terraria to be here. I'm just about to level up in Terraria, and you look like just enough EXP or whatever. What the heck is this coming from? Where is that? Have you tried not playing Terraria? Anyone here not playing Terraria right now? OMG me, I'm not playing Terraria. I'm literally not playing Terraria right now. It's true. It's true. I've been eyeing Vintage Story a little bit, and I seem to have proper guides in game, so that's good. But I saw one person playing that, and I was like, that looks very much like Minecraft. But obviously not. Obviously it's different from Minecraft. I don't even own Terraria. This guy, I think he's too good for Terraria. He thinks he's so much better than you. Just because he doesn't own Pixel Game. Except Cave Story, that's a Pixel game. Other games that gave me burnout were Animal Crossing. I overworked myself by accident playing that game within a day or two. Valorant. People out there. Imagine playing Valorant. Could never be me. What is this? A Valor for ants? Am I right, guys? Val or ant? I will take the Val. Because ants are kind of annoying. Classic. She's playing Valorant right now. I am too good for Terraria. Always have been, always will be. That's the spirit. Terraria? More like bad. You're not joining me? Well, when Wolf sets up his Terraria server, I'm not doing that. Terraria. Dinosaurs be like Terrar. They're like, you get it? Because like T-E-H. When people type the, they say ta, like T-E-H. Terrar. And then, you know, dinosaur, they say rar. Terrar. Yeah. And yeah, like as if, you know, they're saying yeah, they're agreeing with you. Terraria. That's my joke for today. Terrar. Lamau XD. You think it'd be sad Earth? You think it would be the sad Earthbound indie game that would give you depression, but it's the funny co-op games instead. Terraria. What if Big Walk is depressing? They should make a game where you're cooking in a Chinese restaurant. It's called Big Walk, like W-O-K. Have they done this? That's like I'd say that's the new meta. That's like a Jay Leno joke. Is that, you guys hear about this? You guys hear about this game? Oh, Big Walk just came out. It's been getting pretty good reviews. What if there was a Chinese cooking game called Big Walk? Am I right, guys? Hey, and then he pans over to the guy from the band, and he's like laughing. He's like, oh, you. Oh, Jay Leno, he's always making these jokes. He's always joking around. What if that's this game? Big Walk? No, when you make the band laugh. Like, bro, comedian is so funny, he's telling jokes. End world hunger with one final walk. The Big Walk. Is that a thing? Can I look it up? Big Walk. Yo, look places near New Jersey. I thought that DuckDuckGo would not reveal your location, but it does. But actually, I don't even. This is like Manhattan, okay? It's because my VPN is on. Imagine though. Imagine if this was my exact address. I'm like, wait a second. This place is near where I live. You can turn off widgets like this. DuckDuckGo settings. Should probably do that. Settings. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Instant answers. I feel like some of the instant answers are good though. The ones that are like, the ones that source from Wikipedia, I think those are good. Anyway. Big Wong or Great Walk, but no Big Walk. That is true. What are they doing? I come over, we can share a Subway sandwich. No, I haven't had Subway in years. Maybe not years. When was the last time you all had Subway? If I search for Subway restaurant, 2024, November 5th, I had Subway. Oh, that was election day. I went out to get lunch. I got a meatball marinara sub from Subway. It was good times. I remember. 10 years. 2023 has been a couple years. It is a while. It has been a while. At a Subway sandwich in Japan, it had fruits and cream. What? What the heck? Why would they have fruit in a sandwich? That doesn't make sense. Unless it was a dessert sandwich. I guess they do that. They do have like dessert pizzas. Have you had those? The ones that are like instead of like cheese and stuff, it's like chocolate. I don't know. When was the last time you had sandwich on a Subway? I don't think I've ever. I generally don't eat in the Subway because I feel like it's just bad, you know? It's bad to eat on the train. Sometimes you'll see people eating on the train. It's just like, it's so messy. They get food everywhere. They'll eat like chicken wings. They'll literally throw the chicken wings like under the seat. Why would they do that? Oreo pizzas were a thing. That is true. Those were in fact things. I think this doesn't look good. I feel like we're gonna spend... I mean, we spent 2 hours on this bush. And it does not look... I think it's this hedge. Oh, look, you can spell words with it though. I think it's the lack of things on... What if we just copy The Legend of Zelda? We can literally just copy this. Just, you know, just do this. I'm gonna drink some water. An ad is running. Alright. You know, I didn't actually notice until, like, just now that it's actually playing the rain sounds. It's been playing for, like, 15 minutes now. 14 minutes now. I only just noticed, like, a minute ago. The rain sound ambience. Ambience? Ambience? Me when I'm Beyonce. But I forget how to pronounce my name. I've made this joke before. Ambience. Hey, it's me, Beyonce. Ambience. Ambience. That's it. It's Beyonce. Alright, guys. We have to actually finish this. We can't be spending this much time on it. Alright. This is here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. We have to add some shading on the side. If there's anything I've learned from The Legend of Zelda, you gotta have the shading also on the side. Like this. That's it. That's it right there. And then... did I ever watch esports? I did watch StarCraft 2 tournaments. Back in the day. Back when Pult used to play. I'd watch those. You talked about this. I'm like, oh yes. And then he had to leave. He had to go into the Korean military or whatever. You guys remember that? You guys remember when Korean esports professionals had to, like, stop playing to go into the military? You ever care about narratives? I'm sure I did at some point. I probably cared. But Did I really though? I don't know. Did I truly care about gameplay? The stories, the interpersonal conflicts. Polt went on to become a general manager at T1. I did not even know that. That's good. Good for him. People called him Captain America. Because, you know, he was Korean. He was from Korea, but then he, like, was studying in the US or something. He went to, like, a US university. And he had to go back to Korea. Right? I remember. Good times back there. Back in the day. We had fun. But fun, no more. There's no more fun can ever be had. Because times have changed and now we're all different. We'll never have fun ever again. Koreans would spread all over the world for better chances to get into BlizzCon. Was that why? There's no way he went to an American university specifically for... I don't know, maybe he did. Specifically for better chance at getting into BlizzCon. I don't know, but I feel like I've not followed esports very much in general in recent years. Does anyone here watch esports on the regular? Some did, maybe Polt didn't. I don't know, it's possible that he did. League, this guy watches League. Rocket League, now that's a different league. That's the league that people can accept. Rocket League. Dota, the internationals, I know what that is. I've never watched it, but I'm aware that it exists. And then you can all be like, whoa, how does he know? How does he know one of the most famous esports tournaments? That's right. I have approximate knowledge of some things. No way, dude. How does he? That's like obscure knowledge. He can't possibly know. No one ever knows this stuff. Valve does big spectacles every year. Isn't that the term for glasses? And big glasses. Spectacle. Anyone hear of big spectacles? I didn't think so. Never really watched the international. Same. I've literally never watched it. I don't even know the first thing about it. The international. You're telling me they're inting? See, that's another thing. That's another thing. I'm aware of the term inting. No way they're inting at the international. Imagine inting at the international. Did you int? No. No, I would never. Inting. That's cringe. I would never int. Me when I float instead of int, I get it. That's a reference to programming languages. Floating point values as well as integer values. I understand. I mostly watch League, sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh! These days. Back in the day, I used to watch StarCraft 2, Hearthstone. Oh, yeah, I used to watch some Hearthstone. Not like the tournaments or anything, but Northernlion used to play Hearthstone, I would watch that. I used to watch, wasn't there a guy named like Trump SC? But not SC like the VTuber SC, but like SC, like the letters SC. And also Trump, not like the President Trump, but like Trump card. You guys remember that guy? Crepari. That guy also, I watched like some of his. Yeah, Trump SC. All you gotta know is Team OG won 2018 retired. I don't even know. I don't even know Team OG. Team OG? Isn't Teemo like a League character? Team OG. Me when Teemo, but like G. Teamfight Tactics and Hearthstone Battleground. I don't even know. I don't even know gaming. Did you know gaming? But I don't know gaming. Sometimes people think you know gaming, but I don't. Pandemic times. What if we made a new esport right now? Let's invent one. You guys ever play competitive? I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Competitive vacuous sugar quest? I mean, that did happen. We did have the speedruns. It was actually a thing for a while. And then it stopped being a thing. It stopped existing. PvP nonograms, they could do that. I think they could totally do that. Alright, see, look, this is looking a little bit more... Well, okay, I was thinking it looks a little bit more like a bush, but it kind of doesn't. Kind of doesn't look like it. Speedruns I consider competitive gaming. No, yeah, I also agree. Speedruns are definitely competitive games. For real, for real. It's like swimming or track competitions by video games. What about the esports? What about Olympics but as an esport? Like people that play the esports Olympic games, the officially licensed like Sonic versus Mario at the Olympics, but also like the ones that are not Sonic and Mario. PvP nonograms could be like multiplayer Tetris. Someone finishes a road, throws a bunch of junk. That is, wait, that could be a thing. That could be a real thing. Speed nonograms. So it's real. It could be real. Speedrun tournaments will be fun, like Trackmania Cup of the Days. It could be. It's the next big thing. Here, what about this? What if it was... What is this coming from? This thing right here. What's this? It's not this. What is that? What is... Oh, it's this. Is it this? Not this. What is that? What is this? Where even is... Or maybe it's because we are missing something from this one. What if it was that? What if it was that? If you had to play an esport right now, what would it be? What would it be for me? What would I play if I had to play an esport? I don't know. Is there one that I'd be good at? You would play League? I don't know. What would I even play? Fighting game, pump it up. Super Mario. Super Mario Sunshine speedrun. Welcome Nordlon. Is Tekken an esport? Yes. I would say yes. Definitely. Definitely an esport. Isn't it weird that in Spanish, esportes is the word for sport, but it already has an E in front of it? So that for it to be an esport, it would be like E esportes. Is this real? Did I make this up? Yeah, wait, esportes? It is real? No, it's just esports. How do you say esports? Oh, we know esporte means sport. How to say sports in Spanish? Not sports, but esports. Weird because the Spanish word for sports is deportes. No, I wanted... What I do? Okay. A sport? Esports? Translation is just a sports? No, I don't think that's not true. Well, I don't know. Deportes? I don't know. Deportes? Why? What's up with what even? I can't. I lost my ability to say words. Why is DuckDuckGo not just like, infer my intent from this? Then what's esportes? Oh, it's Portuguese. Well, I never even knew. So it's like E desportes, right? Is that it? Is it? It's just E dash sports. Okay, turns out it's just E dash sports. I didn't know. I thought that it would be something else, but it's not. It's literally not even. It's odd. Not even, therefore it's odd. Okay. One result said Deportes Electrónicos, which is quite literal translation of electronic sports. Esports. Everyone just says esports. Hey, it's me. Esports. Doesn't this kind of look like a bush though? In some ways, I don't know. What if I just gave up on this? What if it's literally impossible? You know, email in French is a word in French that has nothing to do with what you think. Email? Is it email? Alright, hold on. What if we translate it? What does email mean? No, not e-mail. Oh my god, do you hear that dual audio? What the heck? I hate that. I hate that it's stereo audio. Was it like this in the real Animal Crossing? E with the apostrophe. Inherited from Middle French email? What does it mean? What does it mean? They say how to pronounce it. Enamel, vitreous enamel, glaze, tincture. Let me see. I think I have to skip this song. It's very weird. I don't like the dual audio. The dual channel audio. It's very distracting. I feel like Bush had less hair. The president? One of the two presidents of the US? Like it was just like this. I mean, as a one-off tile, like that looks maybe alright. But as multiple tiles, maybe there's like too much of like, ah, this is a good song. No, that's a classic. When I think of Animal Crossing, this is definitely one of the songs. Goated song, literally. Goated song. They literally have goats sometimes. So it could literally be goated sometimes. Goated. Okay, what if this was even lower? What if this was here, and this was here, and that was the, oh no. What about Splatoon esports? That's a thing that exists. There is competitive Splatoon. I always forget that it exists, but it is a real thing. They do play Splatoon on a competitive level. Nintendo kind of killed it. What? Why would they do that? Isn't that their like one game that could be an esport? Okay, no, Smash Bros. Smash Bros is the one game that can be an esport, and it kind of is. Super Smash Bros. Splatoon. What if it was Splatoon with a Z? Wonder if they wanted to make ARMS an esport. They definitely did. I feel like they definitely did. When that game first came out, I saw people going like, whoa, what, this game's got like real fighting game combos and stuff like that. It's got like, you know, it's got spacing, I don't even know the terms. Various people from like fighting game communities were like, wow, this is a real, Nintendo understood fighting games. And then people just did not play it. One of the next Smash will have good netcode. Rollback netcode. What if they add Smash Bros. Melee to the Nintendo Online subscription and it had rollback netcode? There's like a non-zero possibility that it could happen. But what if they did it? And then everyone goes, what the? That is crazy. The chances, yeah, but it's non-zero. Next Smash Bros, everyone was in the last game. Well, they're gonna have fewer people. This is gonna be the last Smash Bros game that has everyone in it. Because the licensing was impossible. And they had to go through so much stuff. Non-zero, the chance is negative. That's not even possible. How can you have a negative probability? A negative chance. What does that even mean? To have a negative chance. I don't think so. Cutting characters will feel so bad. Yeah, but that makes the reveal trailers more exciting, right? They'll be like, whoa, guys, look. This character guaranteed to be in. They're there for real. Literally real. Alright, what if we just, what if we brought back the leaves? Have we considered just doing this again? Kill 500 slimes to leal up? The word wrong. He said leal up. That's not even a word. That's a fake word right there. Can't believe they're cutting Mario. Wouldn't that be so funny if Mario was not in the next Smash Bros. Game? If only Dr. Mario was there and they didn't have regular Mario. It'd be unheard of. Or like, what if they did like a reveal trailer and they're like, who is that? Whoa, is that what the Mario? Oh my god, guys, Mario confirmed to be in Smash Bros. Wouldn't that be so funny? They're like, well, duh, of course. But then what if, you know, what if he's not? People get so used to Mario being there. They're cutting Mario because he's paper. Oh, shoot. Papered Mario? No way. Mario if he was made of paper? It's a me, Paper Mario. Wait, this looks bad. This doesn't even look good. What the heck is this? It looks awful. Do you think people would buy a Mario DLC? I don't know. They might. I mean, the answer is definitely yes. Because, like, people will definitely buy every Smash Bros. DLC. If it exists, people will buy it. But what will it even be? Man, what is this? This does kind of just look like a mountain now. It's kind of just like a cliff, just like a cliffside. Man, this does not look like a bush at all. Like this, even this, I don't know, even this kind of doesn't look like one. Is this the first of these art streams that is a failure? Or it doesn't even, I feel like it looked better like an hour ago. Really fell off for real, for real. L plus ratio. L plus Ratlow. It makes a good 1x1 boulder. Yeah, but we already have that. We already have the rocks. We already have Bochi the rocks. How do I do? I wonder if I get talked too easily into doing inconsequential things. Like what? Zelda one is kind of cloud shaped. It is a bit more like, it is sharper. Maybe I should just copy Zelda exactly. What if we just did that? Have we considered just literally just doing that? Oh shoot, this song, but it's slow. What the hell? When is this? What is this song? Is this from the movie? it ever this slow in like the real Animal Crossing? Is it an Animal Crossing movie? There sure is. It's Japanese only. It was never released in the US. What if they did release it? What if they did? What if they had a theatrical release? The Animal Crossing movie. Did I watch it? Was it good? I don't remember anything about it. So that should be... I mean, I'm sure it was fine. It was just not too memorable for me. For me personally. But then again, it was also like 15 years ago, probably. What is the movie I remember the most about? Probably Your Name, maybe. Maybe... I don't know. It's probably that one. Did I cry? I don't think I cried. I feel like I would remember if I did cry. Do you see they're remaking that? They're doing like a 4K theatrical re-release of that movie. What's up with that? What's the deal with the 4K movie? What if they had it in IMAX? Whoa. Why would he cry that his name is Wolfie? Literally, why even cry? Better than the 480p version I watched on Rabbit. This guy's watching movies illegally. Mods, guys, because it's illegal. Can't believe he would do that. Someone shared. Well, common excuse. Can't believe he would do so. Think about all the revenue they lost. All the money that could have gone to the creator. Welcome, Michael. Thank you for the 28 months. This is my favorite number. No, you said it was 27. How can you have multiple favorite numbers? Should I delete that from my notes? I literally wrote down 27. 27. Right? This guy would lie about his number. Welcome, Alquinor. This guy's lying. Bro, literally lying. Call him Northern the way he lying. Update the Michael wiki. Never. I would never update the Michael wiki. You think that exists? Is there a Michael wiki? Michael there. I mean, this is a commonly searched thing. Oh, Michael, like the movie? No, I mean just like Michael, like the name. Michael. They just called the movie Michael. Michael.movie. Michael Jackson. Hey, it's me, Michael Jackson. Michael 2026. What if it was Mike Eel? Like he was an eel. Have you ever considered that he could be an eel? I didn't think so. I didn't even think so. The biases that we have that we never even considered. That Michael could be an eel. Mike Eel. Jackson. He has eel traits. Eel-like qualities. Mike Eel would make a lot of sense. Mike Eel. What about Mitchell? What about it? What even about it, huh? Alright, what does this look like? It does look slightly more like a bush. This one kind of doesn't. Animal crossing. Guys, we're literally crossing the animals. Why did the animal even cross the road? No one knows. No one even knows anymore. Which animal would I cross? I don't even know. What does that even mean? Have you seen the tweets about people saying every furry looks like a dog? And then one person's like, no, my OC is a shark. And then people are like, that's literally a dog with a shark tail. And he's like, no, look, it's different somehow. It's different. I know, like, you know, it has furry aspects. It's definitely a shark. And not a dog. That's it. Very different. A wolf. The wolf among us. Wolf among us. Wolf, if it was among us, you'd understand if you read their furry lore. No. I will never understand. I just don't get it. It's well known that some sharks are cats. Like the VTubers. Gargura. Wait, see, look, this kind of looks like a bush, right? Kind of. I mean, like, vaguely. I don't know, man. Guys, I just don't know. I just don't know. Sometimes we think we know. We don't know. Did I ever feel like cosplaying? Not particularly, no. I don't even know what I would cosplay. If I were to cosplay, I don't even know. I'm telling you, we're mixing animal traits. It's true. People are doing that stuff. For real. For real, for real. What if it was like this? What if it was like this? Did I ever wear cat ears? I have never done so. But I mean, if that counts as cosplay, that would be pretty easy cosplay to do. It would be pretty shrimple to do that. Shrimple. Are there any furries that have like shrimp OCs? Is that a thing? Shrimp. Yeah, there's like some sharks. There's like mostly just dogs and cats. What about shrimp? Never heard of that. wore cat ears once and scared my cat really bad. It was like, what the frig? Why does this guy look so deformed? What is this? Scary. Literally scary. Wait, I mean, this kind of looks a bit more like a bush. Right? Like, look at that. It's got, like, the darkness. Maybe that's it. Maybe the darkness is all that was needed. It's gotta be. All we needed was darkness. Yes. Alright, alright. Got this thing. Got that thing. These things over here. See, look at that. Definitely looks somewhat like a bush. Like if you just had this, you'd be like, yep, that is in fact literally it. It's literally it. And then what if now we added the leaves to it? What if now that we have that, now it looks good, right? Oh shoot, this song. Bro. The dots on the side are kind of matching the dots of the cliff. Dots on the side of the hedge are matching. I mean, that's fine, right? Surely that's fine. Because surely they're different enough that no one would ever confuse them. No, yeah, maybe. Well, the cliff doesn't have like the lighter dots though. Maybe I could just have it be just the lighter one. What if it was this? I don't know if it helps. I don't know if that helps actually. Here, what if it was what if we had these? What if we just had these? What if we just did this? What if it's no? Wait, what if it was the dithering? What if we had dithering? Surely that looks so bad. I don't know. What if it doesn't? What if it doesn't look bad? It does look bad. Did I ever wear an eye patch? I've never worn an eye patch. Have you worn, anyone here worn an eye patch? What is that? The new Apple product? The eye patch? Am I right, guys? The eye patch? What is this? Some kind of eye patch? Some kind of iPhone. What if I just copy this exactly? You know what? Maybe I should just copy this exactly. Look, okay, here we got them like this. Damn. Somehow thinking of the Chunibyo one, I've been not thinking of the pirate kind either. Yes, I was also thinking of the non-pirate kind. The one that occurs when you have been injured. Here, what about this? What about this? Is this anything? Is this even anything? It could be. It could literally be something. I mean, yeah, it does. It does look like. Well, the distribution could be better. The distribution, you gotta have an even distribution, you know? You ever seen that video? The guy's making the pizza. It's like, hey Tony, you gotta have an even distribution, yeah. Even distribution. Imagine not having an even distribution. Hey Tony, hey, it's me, Tony. Give me cheese with nothing on it. Literally nothing. Left beef. Left beef, right beef. You are king. Has anyone done that? The King song, except left pizza, left beef, whatever it's called. Give it to me. Don't think so. They could do it. They could do left pizza, left beef. None. I would know about something that peak. The hit video game peak. Big Walk. Guys, what if they had Big Walk, but it was like W-O-K? And it's like you're cooking Chinese food. What if they did that? Have you considered that they could do this? Big opportunity. Big Walk. Big Walk is tomorrow. They would never release a game on a Tuesday. Gotta be like Friday, you know? People only release games on Thursdays and Fridays. Last time I had a donut? I don't even know. What if I search donut? Donut? Things that show up when I search for donut in my logs. Blender Donut Guy is doing NFTs. You guys see that? Remember back when JD Vance visited a donut shop and it was very awkward? Remember when I had donuts at... No, this is a different... Donut meetings? That's a different thing. I don't have anything in my notes about eating a donut, so I actually don't know. Imagine having weekdays to fix day one bugs. True. True, they do release games on Friday. No, it's like Thursday. Maybe I've never eaten a donut. I've definitely had a donut. See, look, this definitely looks like a bush now. Kind of. Kind of, you know, in some ways. It does. I'm gonna put this over here. That's more bushling. It's the leaves, I'm telling you. The leaves are basically required. Bam. But then we're missing some on this side. It's gotta be right here. You gotta have an even distribution. Everyone knows that. Alright, so we got one there, we got one, missing one over here. Here's a great pixel art. You can copy georgewbush.jpg. There's no way. I don't think that's true at all. That appears to be an image of the former US president, George W. Bush. Alright, look at that. That right there is, in fact, a bush. Alright, let's make a new area up here to demonstrate the bush. Alright, so here we got grass, right? We got grass up here. A bush maze, it could be. When we think of Bush, we always think of Bush Senior, not Bush Junior. No, I think of Bush Junior. What are you talking about? What is he talking about? The most recent one. That's him. Never think. Oh, I misread. I misread your message. Me when I misread the messages. It's a recency bias thing. Because he was the most recent one who was relevant. Senior never dodged a shoe that we know of. But what if he did? What if he's dodging a shoe right now? Literally as we speak. Alright, we got this. We got some tall grass right here. Some tall grass connecting these trees. Is he alive even? Isn't he? Did he die? I don't know. I actually don't know. I think, isn't he alive? Did I make that up? He doesn't know. He doesn't even know. I don't even know, guys. 2018? Oh, okay, I guess he's dead. I guess he's not alive. And that I, for some reason, thought that he was. Even though he's clearly not. Alright, let's add some water here as well. Gotta have some water. Man. And then you add the bushes. The hedge, as I called it. Wow, look at that. And then okay, what if it was like What if it was like here, and then it was like the edge of the map? Oh, and then you got this, and people are like, whoa, what the heck? I don't know. Sure, what about this? And then what? And then some rocks. Yeah, we got a rock. Oh, what about a rock in the middle? You can't do that. Cannot do that. Do you know anyone with a picture of a US president in their house? I do not. I do not know. I don't even know. Oh, what if there was a horizontal bridge? Right here. Funnier question. How many houses of friends have I visited? How many? I don't know. I would have to think about that. I would have to contemplate the answer to this. I'm not sure. Yo, what if this kind of looks like a pier? What? Oh shoot! Wait. Wait a second. Let's go back here. It is a good question. It's a thing that we don't often think about. We don't often consider how many friends' houses we've been to. Yeah, fishing, literally. That's what I was thinking. Alright, bridge horizontal. Bam, look at that. Boy, it's gotta be like this, right? Horizontal. Yeah, that's probably fine. It makes more sense when it's like this, though. No. Whoa! Look at, we got bushes. Okay, this one though, that's problematic. That doesn't look good. They're too close, man. Literally, this one can't be there. Can't have that there. I think most people whose houses I haven't seen, I don't know that well, are acquainted with not really good friends with 2 to 3 exceptions. He's saying interwebs. That looks pretty good, I think. I think that is an acceptable... Actually, now that I look at it more, I don't know if it is good. It's kind of, you know, it's something. You can kind of tell. Okay, but also this, though. This... Also, you can't be doing that. Can't be doing that stuff. Game doesn't need gameplay. It could. I guess it could be like Yume Nikki. Kind of just, you know, you're kind of just walking around. I mean, that has like some gameplay, you know? It's got some amount of gameplay. Kill all the slimes. No. No, now what is wrong with this? What did I do? Hold on. Yeah, whatever. You know, it's... You know, maybe this is fine. Maybe... Games have been kind of derivative. What about integrals? Always about the derivatives. Never integrals. What if games were integrals? But they are derivative. Maybe you're right. Would this game have a pick from 3 option? I don't think so. Alright, let's have this be like Halloween. Halloween colors right here. Whoa! Oh, look at that. With me playing older games right now, it doesn't feel like it's all that much. I wonder if it's just because I don't know what those games are deriving from. I just don't know. There's actually no way to know. Now, what is causing this? What is that? Will I be able to walk through bushes? I think at the moment I'm considering not walking through bushes, but maybe it could be like, maybe like the top of your head can peek out. That could be a thing. That is a possibility. I kind of don't like this though. The fact that these are the same. So we go up here. But then if we flip those, then they're different. Wait, that's just the same thing. Anyway, it is time to end the stream though. Approximately stream ending time. Stream ending time. Alright, let's commit this code. And by code, I mean graphics. And then we end the stream. And bushes. Alright, good to commit dash A. You gotta put the dash M in there as well. Wait for it to synchronize over to my other computer. Please synchronize the files. Sync thing, please, I'm begging you. I'm waiting. How long does it take? Still says add rocks. Surely by now, right? No, it still hasn't synchronized. Is there a way to manually have it synchronized? There has to be. Okay, it is synchronized. Let us end the stream. Alright, some good playlists today. Good Animal Crossing music. Let's find out what day it is. Friendship Day. Watermelon Day. We got Grab Some Nuts Day. What the? Festival Monday. Big Forehead Day. You can do National Watermelon Day. National Watermelon Day raid. What if I raid someone with a big forehead? I don't know if am I following anyone like that? Is this even a thing? I don't know if I am. Alright, let's raid, what about... What about this person? The starting soon screen? Imagine raiding into a starting soon screen. Literally me. I'm gonna do it right now. / raid. Dopamine. Alright. Better than raiding an ending stream screen? Possibly true. Maybe true. Anyway, thanks for watching. I should be back on Wednesday with something. Maybe more of this stuff. I don't know when I'm going to stop streaming this stuff. But it is fun. It is cool to do pixel art. And it's kind of like practice, you know? With game jams coming up, we got the Game Boy Jam in September. You know, what if this is like, oh, now I know. Now I know how to not spend 3 hours making a bush. Because we know it should look like this in general. And then we'll be like, wow. We can make graphics so fast. We know the strats. And then people go, hey, this guy copied. These graphics weren't made during the jam. He literally had reference, copied the graphics from his existing art. And there will be video evidence. I will have no plausible deniability. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.